afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane. We are off here to an exciting 1 versus 1 on a fame and will approach here between Luvnest, fighting for the United States of America here. Holding on an assault here for the 3rd Infantry Division, leading up here versus Panzergrenadier Angreifen, fighting for Deutschland. And the Kampfgruppe Heinz. Skirmishes there immediately chosen here by Angreifen versus Luvnest is holding on here with the airborne armour and rifle company here, all infantry bulletins there. You got several flak half-track bulletins here though for Angreifen. A single infantry bulletin there, steel opponents anyway. We've got the truck rushing here to forwards as well. Full Grenadier here also on the way for Deutschland. Achtung! So rapid approaches here across the front line. Point there being secured. 2nd Volker squad on the way. Basically breaking down all the fences here. 9 Dieter, you should have turned left! Left! Ah, scheiße. Storm Pioneers are moving ahead there. Looks like he might be playing a bit driving dirty there. Breaking up the rifle formation there while the Storm Pioneers then close in with the Sturmgewehrs. Quick retreat there from Luvnest in response. Interesting enough, he's actually heading north initially. Not southward towards the fuel there. Wonder what Luvnest here could be thinking. I've certainly got no idea. We also got some sandbags going up here from Angreifen. Second Volker squad, they're moving out for Deutschland. Rapidly moving ahead there. Rifles in hands, engagement up northeast with the rear echelon troops. Engaging them in close quarters. There we go, got a quick qualifier here versus Volkers advancing, and they might actually get suppressed here. The rear echelon troops might be able to, oh, they actually went into the open. And there you go, rapidly suppressed here by the rear echelon troops. Trying to get into the building. Crawl, Dieter! Crawl like you've never crawled before. But my name is Hans. Shut up. You remind me of Dieter. 3rd Volker squad, they're arriving. There we go. Angreifen next going for both. Few points wide so far. Luvnest is going for the north one. He's actually also rapidly firing off Angreifen's barbed wire, turning into cover only he can use. Clever, clever. Volker's holding up. There's a rifle all there. Poor Johnny went down. South here we've got Storm Pioneers charging on the rifling already though. Poor Jack got cut down. Henry joining in. Dead by the roadside. Nego quitting up is in the building. Volker's moving in to engage. Raven holding up here versus Volker. Not vision. Actually, truck doing nothing. 3 Volker squad so far here for Angreifen. He's playing a bit of resource of what he's doing here, moving up the truck and trying to crash into the building. Looks like Relic actually fixed that, meaning you can no longer do that little rather dirty trick there with the Schwere Wehrmacht Schlepper. A later sort of work truck the Germans made there, sort of standardized things. As one of the problems the Germans had in the early war and part of mid-war was basically they had so many different trucks. It overall caused quite a logistical issue in keeping it all maintained. Storm Pioneers in a bit of a bad situation. Scheiße. Rückzug. And tot. They've got Volkers holding up there. Point there being secured. Point here being secured as well. But that's definitely heavy loss. He actually got a kid there for there for Angreifen, maybe expecting his opponent to take up, which in fact is happening, but he'll actually be a bit behind there. Ultimately, you know, Angreifen actually the one holding both viewpoints. So far again, Luvnest not really made any sort of real concerted efforts toward either point as such. Got the Volkers they're holding here in this building, causing a bit of a problem there for the riflemen. And we've got a mechanized regiment headquarters here up, so the half-track bulletins were not just there for show to sort of maybe play a little trick on Luvnest. But no, he's actually might be aiming there for some flak half-tracks. Fliegerabwehrschützenpanzerwagen bereit. Rather than engaging the Volkers definitely having the advantage there. Mine engagement up here. Not really good position for the Volkers, there's only one window here they can shoot out of. So that's going to be to the advantage of the riflemen up north. Yeah. The parking garage is not really a good place there to sort of hide up. And then we got an M20 arriving here for Luvnest. Might throw back Angreifen that a bit, and there we go. Folks got forced away, got a bit of fuel. In fact, the pure fuel points have helped him quite a bit in training forward. And there you go, Flak half track on the way there. Sonderkraftfahrzeug 251. And there you go, folks, we're having a bit of trouble. There we go, we got a grenade into general direction of the Amerikaner. Granata! And there we go, leaving half the unit dead. Other rifle squad attacking from the north here. Lieutenant joining in for a bit of good action there, sending Angreifen Soldaten away. He does now have the option there of calling in the Jäger infantry. He's got 2 command points. Luvnest has not tipped his hand yet in either direction. We got an ambulance here on the way. We got the M20 rolling ahead there for the United States armored skirts already on the way there. A kit in there for securing points. So used throughout the war, although I mean technically production of it actually stopped in 1943. It was basically the sort of thing that, you know, maybe this would work rather than the Panzerschreck, because they weren't really sure how to sort of make it work initially, so they made this, realised the Panzerschreck worked actually quite fine, and then they dropped this. I mean, it's all used throughout the entire war, but overall it was rather used a lot less, say, compared to a Panzerschreck or the Pack. You got the Flak half-track moving ahead there, one of several variants based on the 251 half-track. Different sort of gun mounts and the like. Setting up here, rifle might be in a bit of trouble, particularly going to have to retreat up past it. Bit of shooting there going on, rifle suppressed up north though. We got the camera being held up, M20 moving about there, quickly pulling back. Rifle needs to get away as well. Bit rough there for Luvnest. We got the Flak half-track moving up to Scar the centre. Rifleman there might be in a bit of trouble. A rapid fire there. Having a bit of a hard time there hitting them though. A hard time there. Barely doing any damage. And we got him moving ahead here. What is Angreifen here thinking? What is he thinking? He's going straight into the base. Careful. 4-6. 4-6. Got the 50 caliber there raking. Got rifleman. Got the tank rifleman. Got the Flak half track. They're firing in. Oh dear. Reloading and then shifting over to the M20. Might try and get it though. Doing a bit of damage there, but already heavily damaged. Now the rifleman getting pummeled into the ground there, quickly losing several men though, getting close to Vectors. On the other hand, another anti-tank rifle. It could very well be the end of Angreifen's half-track. But no! The entire unit is pinned and slaughtered within moments. And does continue to fire away there. Very, very bold maneuver there from Angreifen. In this case though, Angreifen's Angreif paid off, although the half-track did suffer quite a bit there. Flak half-track might be able to cover here. The M20 needs to fall away actually. And there we go. Luvnest himself tried to sort of do after, and well, a rocket went through the chassis. No survivors. But except for the Germans, obviously. Also thinking about, we actually laid down an anti-tank mine there earlier. Was probably not expecting this kind of assault though from Angreifen. Luvnest though getting back a lot of territory. I mean, he's good at sort of spreading out there, not just sort of charging headlong in. Flanking around, trying to get this sort of other valuable territories there where Angreifen is not focused enough. He's got plenty of resources to come from Jägers. Oh, there we go. Jäger Infantry. Bereit. We got the lieutenant here shooting away as well. Looks like the unit almost got wiped up there. A few tragic losses. Fresh Sturmpioniere. Okay, never trying to get away, and there we go, repairing the rifle, trying to follow up there, and there we go. Quickly stop the veterans, you won. Opening up there for the concealing smoke. I imagine this basically being the crew popping out a few smoke grenades here and there. Don't drop it into the half-track like last time, Franz. He's actually getting a second Flak half-track, and Luvnest getting an A half-track as well. This is highly irregular. I mean, I think that's the first time I've actually seen anyone in this last 5 months go for 2 Flak half-tracks at the same time, and he's actually set the rally point to the first one. So he's actually intent on creating a mobile Flaksturm formation there, if you will. And the Germans said have Flaksturm, more offensive Flak formation, better for sort of attacking, I imagine. So, little fun fact there. Doing a nice bit of damage there, closing in on veterans E2 already. In this case, he actually, by the way, he attacked the ground, sort of catch the rifle on the move rather than have the Flak half-track track it themselves, which always send ahead sort of after a bit there. We go to the fuel point there. Yes, I'm switching what they can here. This is definitely not the usual metagame here, which overall makes it, well, interesting, I would say. But an anti-aircraft half-track from Luvnest as well. And this is actually going to be a bit tricky because if he encounters both flak half-tracks, he's going to suffer quite a loss. There's definitely the potential there for some headaches. And there go moving ahead, but already here the flak half-track gains an advantage. Veterans E2, second one turning up as well. Heavy damage is inflicted on both half-tracks. Luvnest barely managed to get what is out of there. And we got some folks because they're firing from a rather deep puddle. So there we go. Veterans E2 and the ungunned flak half-track increasing, well, decreasing actually the setup time, meaning he can actually operate a lot more rapidly, making it a lot more offensively useful. In fact, I got the rifle also a bit of trouble. But this is definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. And Luvnest actually getting a second AA half-track himself. What is this? I would have figured he might try and go for a captain or maybe an anti-tank gun, but no. He's actually opting for a second AA half-track himself, so we'll be having 4 anti-aircraft half-tracks from both sides here on the field. This is... I'm not sure how to describe it. It's certainly unique, and there we go. Luvnest AA half-track is just getting shattered. Oh, there he's trying to sort of catch him, but at the same time he's risking the Veteran 2-1, take him out, and there we go. Lost his AA half. There we go, right moving in, they're just getting massacred. Almost Veterans E3 there. Almost Veterans E3 already. Which would definitely make it a lot more lethal to gain your higher rate of fire, but also more accuracy. He should definitely pull that one back for repairs and get it sorted up. He's also leading here on the right flank. The Jaeger infantry forcing away what Luvnest got. They're covering. Luvnest is definitely in a bit of a bind. He should be pulling that one back. I mean, it's not really going to resist a lot more damage. Of course, still no toxin. I mean, Luvnest got a few options. He could go for airborne. He could go for armor actor right now, try and call in M10, or he could opt for Rival Company and wait for some easy 8s here. There we go, popping smoke on the anti-aircraft half-track there, trying to get away. And we got Luvnest forces in a rather sorry state at the moment. Heavily battered here. He's leading in victory points, but that's about it at the moment. The 2 anti-aircraft half-track having quite the lethal combo here. We got the Rifle getting plus, we got the Kedmer for strike. No! What are you doing? What are you doing? Angreifen? 9! Repair it! Repair it! What are you doing, Angreifen? What are you doing? There was no logical reason to do that. His anti-aircraft was heavily damaged and he rushed it straight at the other one, which was in a prepared position to shoot it before it even set up. I have no idea why he did this. I'm guessing a misclick or he got basically a misfire in his new ones. I don't know. That one I really can't quite get to make sense. That was an absolute waste there of an otherwise excellently veteran flak half-track crew. Quick body grenade there. Dealing with the rifle down there. Territory there is largely German once more. And we've got a flak Panzer out now. So that's definitely a flak Sturm here that we're seeing from Angreifen. Apparently the Kampfgruppen has been heavily reinforced there, but it could be mustered from anti-aircraft units and nothing else at the moment. And we're actually seeing armor here from Luvnest, 3rd Infantry, getting maybe tank shots to support here. He abandoned it, trying to buy time here, but Angreifen just shattering it. And there we go, we got an M10 tank, so we're arriving, the Wolverine crew wiped out. A half-track down. And there we go, the M10 moving forward here, nothing to cover it. This is absolutely insane, rifle squad's wiped out. And now the flak Panzer's about to go down. It's already done quite a bit of damage, so I wouldn't say it necessarily paid itself off. On the other hand, if the M10 can get that, the M10 on the other hand has paid itself off already. Since the flak Panzer is actually more expensive than the M10. Angreifen quickly mustering for a counter-attack. What is he thinking? What is he thinking? He's doing it again. Ah, scheisse. Kenmouth there getting off a shot there on the M10. The M10 getting veterans one flag, half sitting up, but it's already heavily damaged. Trying to sort of shoot through, and it's abandoned. Gets wrecked though. It would have been terrible though for Angreifen if Luvnest had secured it. I'm sure Luvnest would have complained about that. Right now though, the map is very much in the thrall of the Third Reich. And Luvnest is a bit on the back foot. He's just managed to sort of basically knock out the mechanized backbone here of Angreifen. His Flaksturm has been desturmed. He's got an M10. Of course, he can't do much versus the infantry directly. Of course, he can try and crush it, if that is the way he fancies things. More infantry might be an idea here for Luvnest otherwise. And maybe also getting some upgrades. I mean, he's got plenty of munitions. He's been getting BARs for his riflemen, and his rear echelon troops could, for example, be a good idea there. Would certainly violently improve his firepower here versus Angreifen's infantry force. So that might be something there to consider. Jaeger infantry forces striking from the south. A large infantry force here versus Luvnest's smaller forces there. Bit of a struggle. There we go. Got the M10 moving forwards. Close to Vetch already, by the way. And I think, there we go. He's actually trying to crush infantry, getting a few kills there already. And Angreifen responding in time to at least avoid more becoming roadkill. And calling in assault engineers to speed up efforts here for the 3rd Infantry. Trying here to crush again. Getting another kill. And we got Kenmouth and the Volkskriegs moving in here. But he's actually chaining the M10 so close that it's going to be difficult for the Volkskriegs to get off a shot. And there we go. Jürgen got crushed. Günther as well. And he's actually getting killed on the Kenmouth crew as well. His M10's actually veterancy too. And there you go, he actually crushed the units. That's definitely a throwback to the older company where some people did that using the M10. Cheeky though, cheeky. Puma on the way here for Angreifen, though it's definitely going to struggle a bit, I think, versus eventually to M10. But there we go. Luvnest gaining back a bit of initiative here.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Just a bit. Still not upgraded. I mean, he's got plenty of munitions. I really think he should do something. I mean, he could use an artillery strike as well, but I think rather that's a lot of resource for not a lot of effort here at the moment. And I think overall, increasing the firepower of his infantry might have stronger benefits in the longer run. The battlefield, though, is littered with wreckage. You've got the Jaeger infantry striking north here. There's the rifleman, the lieutenant, who's veteran too, by the way. He could also consider actually just upgrading with some grenades, but of course smoke screens and, well, regular grenades. Quick strike here, Resin. There we go, getting a few more crushes there. Jaeger infantry forced to wait. Luvnest is slowly but surely pushing back Angreifen. But there you go, got the Puma joining in. The Schwerpanzer Speedwagon has arrived to the field, and it's already sort of revealed itself now. There's no chance of surprising Luvnest, by the way, with it. Of course, could try and bait the Puma on the other hand into the anti-tank mine there, which would definitely be a bit of a surprise for Angreifen on the other hand. Short engagement down south. Additional Jaeger infantry being summoned in to support the Kampfgruppe. M10 though, a bit far off there from veteran D3, though if he can get that, it's certainly going to be nasty with increased mobility, but also increased rate of fire. And they're going in after that. Puma again got the Kenmouth for supporting though. There we go, nice bit of damage. Kenmouth for strikes. And then we got the truck in, a bit of trouble for Angreifen. He's trying to sort of got a unit there though. Luvnest did not pull back. Oh dear. Still plenty of munitions. And there you go, re-changing BARs. He's got some rifles from here, some troops. Even the engineers could benefit from a few BARs. He should just basically upgrade it all with as many Browning automatics as he could. Certainly also the Lieutenant, who can be upgraded with another one, though of course a lot of people tend to forget that the Lieutenant can be upgraded with another weapon, and that certainly also benefits us quite a bit. Got a second M10 actually arriving now. I think he might try to wait for the 150 or 1.5 bulldozer there. So that way help blast him to apart. Demo charge on the Jaegers! Oh, he's not paying attention.
The enemy has cut our supply chain. The resource sector has been isolated.
Definitely not your usual counterfight. We've got points being cut off, harassed. Mega rifle on the retreat, and there we go. Spots it on the retreat. Demo charge, Jaeger, infantry wiped out. On the other hand here, made a bit of a mistake. Akenbev and Puma trying out to provide vicious combo there, knocking out his 1 M10 there. Meanwhile, the commies on the other hand are suffering heavily as well, being forced away. Interesting enough, he's researched the BAs, but so far he's not making an effort to grab several of them. He's got munitions, I think, to upgrade the entire unit. Oh dear. Something went up that looks like a mine, laid down previously by Angreifen. Lieutenant in a bit of a sore spot. And so is the M10. It's actually very close to Veteran 3. Still no BARs being grabbed. Come on, Luvnest. Don't research those BARs and not use them.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Well, the Echelons versus Jaeger, I do think they are a bit outmatched there. The Echelons for this, not the Jaegers. There you go. A lot of grenades and locked after the Echelons, forcing them away. Another engagement, got the Kedmeth back in the building. If only Luvnest had a grenade to quickly flush things out with. Well, for that matter, he just picked up some of all those BARs he's got available there as an option. He got the M10 wing hand, McKenna on the other side, can't help. Going after the Puma. And there we go, Veteran 3 gained. Veteran 3, Kednev while they cleared out. An option there for Luvnest to secure. That would definitely leave up Luvnest a bit further reinforced versus Angreifen's vehicles. Got the Puma moving ahead there. And there we go, good shot from the M10, almost getting it. Popping smoke there, but a quick, for that matter, quick flanking speed could rush forwards and back in a few seconds, knock it out, get out. Got Sturmpioneers flanking about here, sneaking about. The map is rapidly shifting back and forth between these two players, definitely interesting. Looks like the Puma is safe for now. A bit further back there. A Thresher Kednev on the way for Angreifen. Rare to see also of Oberkommand West player not relying on just, well, hordes of Panzerschrecks, but actually relying on the Raketenwerfer. Unit wiped out. He's called in the capture now. Luvnest rather feels a bit overextended, but again, I'm surprised we're not seeing BARs on his men. And again, he researched, but he's not bothering with it. And right here, actually, we got an option for calling in to the right here. I mean, there's a lot of units being retrieved right now. I mean, that could be... Oh, we didn't do it. On the other hand, he could lose the M10 here. He's calling down the artillery strike, and he lost it. That feels a bit wasteful there. And in fact, he called down the artillery strike there to cover the retreat rather than again here, where I think he could have a good chance of actually hitting some of the retreating units, causing heavy casualties there to Angreifen. But it's time for the mid-game analysis. Luvnest here has suffered some heavy losses again. He's got BR's research. In fact, he's just expended a lot of munitions on something that didn't quite work out. And he's not really upgraded either. So it rather feels like here it seems Luvnest is a bit unsure what direction to go. He's probably facing off against a sort of play there. He's rather unsure of what to do with. He's not entirely sure what is Angreifen's end goal here, for example, besides, you know, beating the tar out of him. So he's not sure. But rather, again, I feel like he should be reacting pop what he's actually got on the field here. And again, that means infantry. And again, getting those BARs out would have been good. I mean, if he'd gotten all those rifles with BARs, even the rear echelons, Veterans 3 with BARs, I think he could have hurt Angreifen a lot more. I also think he needs to be a bit more careful there with his M10 tank destroyers. But right now, considering the fuel catch speed up, otherwise, you know, aim for another M10, then follow up with a bulldozer Sherman to soak up the shots and also help blow the infantry to tiny, tiny bits. I mean, if he could do that, he can probably do a lot to sort of harm Angreifen. Again, the infantry section is definitely sort of the part that he can do a lot of damage with a single bulldozer. Sherman and the M10 can then be sort of keep the Puma at bay. Otherwise, you can still try to sort of basically lure it into the M6 anti-tank man. If that Puma hits that, it screws its nacht. Of course, we've got a captain as well. They could also open up for, say, an anti-tank gun. A pack howitzer could also be an option. Or maybe a Stuart, though the Stuart would certainly suffer a bit versus the Puma. But it's an option. It's an option. As for Angreifen, I mean, you know, he's keeping up things reasonably well. Good use with the Puma. He could consider maybe a flak half again to deal with the infantry. He could consider going up for a Schwerpanzer at quarters, garnering at least one of the few points, then maybe aiming for a Panther. That could very well also be an option there for Angreifen. Though certainly not the only option. Beyond that, there are, you know, ideas they could go for. But I want you to keeping up things as you are already might work out, you know, move around, catch some units here and there, off guard, knock them out, try to deal with the vehicles there with the Puma and the Raketenwerfer. I mean, overall, it's not too bad there. So, let us head back to the fight.
Ground's ours, now spread out. Gather round. Troops are good to go. We're taking round.
Will he finally grab a Browning automatic there from the weapon rack he unlocked? Bring up the rifleman there. Is he trying to bait the Puma in? Is he trying to bait? Maybe. Looks like it. Looks like it. There we go. Oh, we even lost poor Fritz. Getting out of the way of the Puma. Only to get caught in the explosion. There we go. Got another M10 there arriving. Just as Angreifen loses his only remaining vehicle for the time being. Demo charge there. In case someone tries to take that central victory point, could be blown up. And we got the Jaegers moving across here in a large formation. Straight into the demo charge almost. Oh, he should have waited. He should have waited till they moved up there and just basically blown the charge. That could have been quite devastating. We got another Puma there on the way for Angreifen to try and help with deal with the M10. Killing units left and right, either by driving them over or just shooting them up close with his set 3-inch gun there. Quick courage though from the Raketenwerfer forces the M10 to pull back there, nicely done. Luvnest once more pushing back. I mean, there's a lot of back and forth in this battle, and neither players would have been really dominant for any long period of time before they overextend or maybe make a mistake, which the other capitalizes on and then beats them back. Though rather unfortunate for Luvnest, he's usually been the one that's sort of suffered the heaviest in these engagements so far.
Reconnaissance vehicle ready. Taking fire!
The Angreifen's one that's so far been losing the most vehicles, if you will.
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command post.
Reactional troops there engaging the Raketenwerfer. Might be able to get it, maybe. The M1 carbines singing their song in the mock gun. Oh, finally upgraded rifleman with a BAR. Took him long enough. Christ. Really shouldn't have taken him that long, I feel. In particular when he had all those munitions. I mean, he still got munitions to upgrade the rifleman. All the reactional troops with dual BARs as well, which I definitely think would benefit Luvnest quite a bit here. And there's also the Raketenwerfer they could easily secure and turn against the Puma or any other future vehicles from Angreifen.
Squad, listen up. Listen up.
Grenadiers ready. Armor car ready for action.
Points being secured. Angreifen a bit overextended, trying to take back territories. He could consider maybe laying down a boob trap here, and that would definitely also think hurt Luvnest. More rifling on the way, not more BARs though. Catching the Stuart Pioneers there, trying to salvage. The M10, there you go, he could suffer heavy losses as he tried to get it, and the fuel ammunition, there you go, forced to cancel the salvage operations. Rifleman being held down by the Jaeger infantry. Bit of a nasty series of shots there. And there we go, M10 to the rescue. Breaking through the wall and threatening to crush them all. Meanwhile, Puma engages Lieutenant. Quick granata into the ditch. And rather poorly thrown there, Heinz. Rather poorly thrown there. And meanwhile, the Puma is taking a heavy toll down the Lieutenant, almost wiping out the entire unit. Except for Private Ben. And another Flak Panzer here from Angreifen. That's the second Flak Panzer.
Puma, ready.
Luvnest back to struggling here with whatever Angreifen throws at him. He definitely should consider setting up like Kednev for moving the building here. Looks like he's trying to deal with what he suspects might be a demo charge there. I mean, it's a pretty common spot. Summoning the M10 again. Well, he's attempting. And there go bazookas versus the Flak Panzer's frontal armor. Will this Flak Panzer have a higher living time than the previous one? There go M10 engaged. Flak Panzer taking the shot, Puma moving in. But no, pulling back. Another hit on the Flak Panzer, heavy damage. Kednev moving up. Looks like he might be trying to set up now for the 105mm bulldozer Sherman. Gets the building. Oh, there we go. And there we go. No, he's moving up both Jaegers onto the demo charge. He missed it. He missed it. Oh, Luvnest. He could have wiped out 2 Jaeger squads right there. Oh, that would have been a devastating blow right there to Angreifen. Devastating. Instead, now we got the full Jaeger force here just sniping people left right there with a marksman. A vicious battle here. Got the M10 continually driving back and forth, trying to catch units. Still not technically for someone securing that Kednev either. And no, again, further BARs. I do feel a bit disappointed there in Luvnest. I mean, it feels a bit weird, you know, he bothers with the upgrade but doesn't really make any great use out of it. I mean, you'd imagine that once he researched the BARs, he'd be oh! Goodness gracious, he's got a vehicle crew there snapped down. They've got the rifle force to move up and actually drive it away. They're not before threatening to crush the Jaegers. Nasty force composition there. Seems to be working a bit. Flak Panzer doing it, moving. And we got the Puma supporting. Interesting enough, he did not really make much use of his company command post. I mean, he could at least consider maybe an anti-tank and to support the M10 with a bit more range. Puncher shake up there. Oh dear, he could bait him into the demo charge. Oh. He could still do it though. No. Flak Panzer again being engaged here, and there we go. The Kednev refinery crew took him long enough. Now the question is, will he actually upgrade the rest of his men with BARs to increase the firepower here versus Angreifen Soldaten? The Kednev is set to cover the road. If only they could see what was there on the road. There you go, Flak Panzer engaging. You all got here the Kednev. Oh, cleared out in moments short. Quite unfortunate there for Luvnest. Probably didn't help he placed it out negative cover, which only made it easier to knock out, since the Kednev doesn't really have much in the form of a gun shield, which is also really one of its major weaknesses. The gun shield did absolutely nothing to protect the crew. So there we go, back to a crew on the Kednev. Still, no Brownings. I mean, you could even consider getting just, say, some bazookas for the rear echelon troops. But again, Luvnest rather seems to not be doing much there with his munitions, which I do feel is a bit unfortunate, as again, it could really do a lot there to deal with Angreifen's troops and even vehicles. Pullman flak panzer engaging. And there we go, we've got the 105 bulldozer shown on the way. Angreifen there floating quite a bit of manpower. Feels like he doesn't do what to with it. There we go. Sherman with the howitzer there. It basically had a bit the same role there as the Stu 42. Providing heavier firepower versus more dug-in precision infantry. Jagdpanzer 4 on the way here from Angreifen. Panther would have been preferred. Or just another Puma, really. Puma there with 10 kills, veterans, 1 aimed shot. Bulldozer Sherman though having got a hard time actually hitting anything. There you go, Puma moving up. Okay, with the fire, we got the M10 there. Might be able to get the Flak Panther. Oh dear, Flak Panther got with a quick blitz. Out of combat. To avoid the wrath of Uncle Sam.
Orders complete. Standing by.
Light action on the flanks again, but overall, I mean, it's been rather sort of concentrated around the centre, maybe a bit the north, but on the far flanks here, there's not really been a lot of action. And there you go, demo charge, doesn't quite wipe any squads, just leaves 7 of them rather crushed.
Return fire! Return fire! Taking small arms fire! Down on that goddamn line!
Not quite the potency that would have had it had they wiped out those 2 squads. That would definitely left Angreifen in a much more unpleasant position.
Location captured!
Wow, that bulldozer Sherman's really having terrible luck today.
Prepare for action!
So we got the Yakpads among forwards. Slow runs here. Still, again, I was getting a few more men upgrade. I really would like to see more, though. Better equipped there for Luvnest.
Prepare to execute.
And the Puma, though, continue to do reasonably well here. M10 moving in. Getting off another good shot there, closing close to Veterans free once more. He's closer. And once more, the Flak Panther takes quite a beating, but gets... Oh, might actually lose it this time around. No, gets away, gets away. And the tank Ragnar here trying to connect here with the side or rear armor of the Jagdpanzer 4, which, by the way, was actually extremely thin. I mean, the Jagdpanzer 4 only had 10mm armor covering the sides, which basically meant even a 50 caliber could be used to knock it out with if it was flanked. And oh dear, we got the ambulance in serious trouble. Might lose it, might lose it. Angreifen here spearheading, bit on the shot of an infantry, more moving up to support. Flak Panzer Puma, though, far away to actually do anything, and the Jagdpanzer can't do anything, since he's not really good versus infantry. In fact, he's downright awful. Of course, the question is, how will Luvnest deal with this? Of course, when he can flank it with the M10, he could work it. Of course, another M10 would certainly do that a bit better. So, of course, using flank speed on this one would help, though. Again, we got O'Kenry over here, who's got a Puma as well, so he's going to do it swiftly. In that regard, you know, a second M10 will be needed. First one basically flanks in, then the Jagdpanzer tries to catch it up, then the other one moves in for the other side. In that way, he might be able to knock out the Jagdpanzer 470 there rather rapidly.
Flanking attack! Stand ready for action! We've captured squad. Shut it! We are receiving new orders. Point secure. Maintains your position.
The Jagdpanzer 4, by the way, in the later stage of the war, basically found itself pressed into service as an assault gun and tank in several engagements, though it was more common the Jagdpanzer 470A rather than the V version, their Vormark, since the Alkut one, the A version, was actually much bigger and overall a lot less functional as a tank destroyer because it was bigger, so it's all more used as a tank and assault gun. Anyways, bit of shots going on there. Finally getting an anti-tank gun. Took him long enough.
Standing by.
I mean, I rather feel like in some ways Luvnest's response to the vehicles of Angreifen has been rather a bit, you know, odd. Not the sort of usual response you'd expect half the time here. At least that's how I feel it. Bit further shooting there.
German territory increases. Americans down to 100 points.
Prepare yourselves.
Flak Panzer rolling back, we got the Yak Panzer covering as well. Luvnest feels a bit perilous now. He's got the anti-tank and they're moving up. Already there with shoot only at tanks. And there go Flak Panzer losing G2. Ikena firing anti-tank and firing, there go, he might lose it. We got a second Yak Panzer on the way here for Angreifen. That feels a bit weird. And meanwhile we got the M10 trying to crush more infantry here. Oh, Yak Panzer get cancelled. And he's finally got more rifle upgrade with BAF, but again I can't help but feel it's too little too late here from Luvnest. Stuka zu Fuß instead. It's actually been ages since I've seen a Stuka zu Fuß last, actually. They used to be a lot more common, but they seem to have sort of dropped in, well, commonality. Fascinatingly enough. Victory points wise, it's looking pretty bad here for Luvnest. Whatever advantage he once had has now been lost utterly here to Angreifen. American forces trying to keep the assault here, but encountering issues. Volkswagen's holding out a point here, getting fired here by the German. The German again has done surprisingly little. It's a bit awkward. And grenade takes out the rifling unit there. Oh, Steel Pony finally knocked out of the fight. That Panther 4, as usual, not really doing much here for the fight. And this is pretty much GG here for Luvnest. GG. And there we go. Game over. Game over. A loss here for the United States of America. A victory for the Oberkommando for Germany. Bit of an interesting fight again. We saw some heavy emphasis there from Angreifen on flak half-tracks, flak panzers initially. Sort of Pumas then sort of hold it up afterwards as the game progressed. I mean, the interesting thing though was basically sort of Luvnest's response to this. I mean, he went heavily on the anti-aircraft half-tracks himself, but never really sort of considered anything other than maybe anti-tank efforts. We could have maybe dealt with the flak half-tracks faster. I mean, anti-tank gun early on could have maybe done it, or bazookas. I mean, that was one of the odds. The other was, again, he reached his BARs, but he was very late in sort of getting it anywhere. So there was, I feel, some problems there from Luvnest, which rather held him back from sort of really performing much better, I think, versus Angreifen. Angreifen, though, made some very odd mistakes. Again, the first flak half-track there was basically wasted. It was so close to I bet he could have gotten it to Veterans 5 had he just kept it up. But, you know, again, that one charge there didn't make any sense. So that is one thing there that sort of struck me as a bit, you know, peculiar. I mean, there was also more options there for action on the flanks, I feel, you know, or maybe a few more earlier sort of M20 mounts here from Luvnest, though, of course, that is another consideration you could consider. But otherwise, I mean, overall, a pretty interesting fight. Definitely not the sort of usual stuff we've seen, so I figure that might have some merit. And again, you know, 2 flak half-tracks at once versus 2 anti-aircraft half-tracks. That's definitely unique. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you had some fun. Hope you learned some things. If you did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, you know, send in a replay of your own. Links in the channel description. And otherwise, you know, share the news with everybody. Anyways, this is Imperial Dating. Thank you all for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye.